Hi, Rod.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good, man. Hey, congratulations. That was some crazy stuff, man. Just tell me, how were you feeling in that round 6 with the two knockdowns going into your corner, going into the 7th?
Uh, Me being down 2 rounds, my mind was going everywhere. I had 15, 16 months off, so I was in the fight. I was all good. My mind was clear, but I was just thinking a lot of stuff. But me listening to my coaches telling me to stay behind my jab and trust yourself, believe in what you have. Stay behind your jab, stay sharp, and just do what we would tell you. Don't fall over. And once I got the rounds in and got the rust out the way you could say, I listened to them and the knockout came. They told me if you double up the jab, don't fall in and land that right, you will hurt him, and that's what happened.
Yeah, no, and you did it in dramatic fashion. When the first knockdown happened that you scored on Vozdek, kind of tell me the thought process behind what happened after. Did you feel like, hey, I have him now?
I didn't feel like I had him, but I just know I was down. I was down 2 knockdowns, and I seen he was hurt a little bit. So I said, this is it. I gotta go in for the kill. And I just did, like I said, did what my coaches told me. Throw the 1-2, throw double jab, right hand, but don't fall in. Believe in your jab, and once the jab started landing, the right hand will follow. And I did exactly what they told me, and the knockout came. If it wasn't for them, I would have probably still been, the fight would have went the distance. But just listening to them and telling them to calm down and trust in myself, and which I did, and the knockout happened.
Yeah, you displayed some mental fortitude there, being behind on scorecards and then getting the win the way you did. When the fight's over, I don't know if it's hit you yet, like, what's going on through your mind? Like, what are you thinking about? What just happened?
Honestly, this camp that I had, I was going through the same thing as sparring, you could say. I was not looking so good in sparring. I was behind with my sparring partners, so it was kind of just like going back to sparring. But like I said, I listened to my coaches. I didn't panic. I still had 4 rounds left, that's a lot of time in boxing. And I started finding my jab, and then the right hand came.
You fought a lot of high-level fighters and contenders. Where would you rank Vozdek compared to those others?
That's a good question. I fought better when I was with my first fight with Coach, so I didn't have the experience with him. I feel like I'm a totally different fighter now. But I'm the best I've been in my career, but still fighting Vozdek, I think he's probably top of the top guys because he throws everything precise, crisp. The right hands, he doesn't fall over. So he's probably one of the top guys I fought. And from the looks of it, on the outside, he doesn't look like he hits hard, but he has stump behind the punches.
Thank you.
Congrats on the win, but I had the pleasure of being in the arena when it happened. They cut to some folks that were there for you. Who was here supporting you? Because they were going crazy. They had such a great time. It was such a beautiful moment.
It was my dad, and my 3 cousins. And they come to all my fights, probably the biggest supporters I have.
Where does this rank on your career? Who's just been, stellar, go for broke, like warrior type of thing? Where do you put this one?
Well, I didn't want this. I was just telling my friends and family, it's like I didn't want I don't want to be fight of the night. When you're fight of the night, that means it's back and forth action. But first time being fight of the night, and it actually feels good. I like it. The fans liked it, and just getting up and ending the fight for a knockout like that, being behind, it just feels good. And just knowing that he fought a lot of other guys and they didn't put him to sleep like that, which I did. And you can't say he's old because he fought a year ago, Benavidez. And if you call him old, then I'm old too. I'm about to be 35.
Nah, man, you're seasoned. You're just growing your career. And shout out to that, little nugget there for the people who think, oh, he fought this guy, this and that. Benavidez didn't knock him out, and you did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they just fought a year ago, so you can't take no credit away from me.
That was
I mean, even though he didn't drop Benavidez like he did me, but you could say our fight was more entertaining.
Absolutely, no question. It stole the show. That was that. I know it's early in the year, but that's the comeback.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be talking about this. What's the feelings like when you just put respect on your name like that, and your team, your people believe in you, and you show them like I got you. Like don't count me out. I'm more dangerous than ever.
I don't really think or care for what people think or other. My biggest thing was my coaches. I want to make them proud. Even after the Morel fight, the first thing I came in the corner, I was like, I'm sorry guys, whatever other people think, I don't care. It's the people that came here with. I want to make them happy. Even though the first 6 rounds, other than a knockout is good, but I felt the whole fight I was sloppy. I'm not happy at all. I would give myself like a C-.
Understood. It's fair. Talk to me about that. It wasn't a shout out to Corona for not calling it a knockdown when you kind of squatted. What was that about?
No, I would call that a knockdown. I wanted to get my thoughts in. I was just wanted to slow the things down because I was fighting him, but I was fighting my thoughts too. I was just thinking about a lot of stuff. But like I said, that's why thanks to my coaches, they brought me back in the fight. They told me to believe in yourself and follow the game plan, and the knockout came. I didn't think the 15 months would have an impact like it did. Even in, like I said, even in sparring, I wasn't looking and feeling the best. But listening to my coaches, and we got the win. But the ring rust definitely had an effect. It took me, I feel like, 6-7 rounds to finally get in the groove.
Wow, man. Well, I could only imagine how that would have gone had you been more active. Was there anything positive about the 15 months off? Did anything heal? Did you get to reflect, spend time with family? Was there a good thing about that?
For boxing-wise, no, because I mean I spent time with my family and stuff, and I went on trips. But there's nothing good when it's almost 2 years and you don't fight. You just getting ring rust and you lose motivation. And once again, thanks to my team, they kept me in the gym and active. Without the team, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. So everything, I want to thank them.
Yes, sir. Much props to them. Last for me, this was one hell of a win. Thank you for this unbelievable fight. How do you celebrate tonight in Vegas with the team?
My wife's at the hotel. She doesn't want to come to the fight. She's terrified. So I'm going to go see my wife, and then we'll see what happens. Probably go get some food. We all like to eat.
Awesome, man. Well, congrats on a tremendous performance and an unbelievable knockout finish.
Thank you so much.
What sort of doors do you think this fight opens for you, right? You just, not only you put away a guy as credentialed as Vosdick, but also this moment, I feel like it's going to be talked about for a while, especially how young Zuffa Boxing is.
Just bigger names and bigger fights. Hopefully I get whoever. I mean, I'm with Zuffa Boxing now. Thanks you guys, thanks to Dana, and whoever they got from me. I never backed down for nobody. I fought Morel at Better Beef, now him. I fought all these guys with big amateur pedigrees, champions, and I only have 20-some amateur fights. I came to box the best, because I love to fight, and it's like I said, it's fun to me. Even this fight was probably my funnest fight I had. So I'm here to fight the best and make the best fights.
Congratulations, Elaine Castro here. You mentioned that you were having some thoughts and you were kind of in your head. Can you walk me through some of your thoughts? And you mentioned your corner kind of got you out of it, but what was going through your head?
Like, why am I don't like, other than Better Beef fight, I really don't get hit like that in my fights or sparring because I worked a lot on my defense. But he's very crafty, so I was just myself like, why can't I hit him? Why does he feel so far away? Why am I getting hit with all these shots? And just so many questions. It's just like, just asking myself. But then each time I went in the corner, they talked to me, helped me. Each round I felt, well, some got better, some didn't. But then once it finally clicked and I stayed behind my jab, everything opened up. But I didn't believe in the ring rust like that, but today it showed.
A lot of people talk about the ring, from our perspective inside of there. It's not as noisy as the traditional boxing rings. Was it more comfortable? What do you think about the ring setup?
I like the ring setup. Are you talking about the audience?
No, the actual ring, like the canvas.
Oh, I mean, it didn't make a difference.
It felt
to
the
me.
same?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, question is, Zuffa establishes its own, as it establishes its own championship structure, is your goal to stay within the system, or do you still want to pursue traditional sanctioning body belts?
I'm with Zuffa Boxing, so whatever Dana would like. I mean, I'm with them, so I'll fight for the Zuffa belt. If the opportunity presents for other belts, I'll take him, but I'm with Zuffa Boxing, so we'll see.
Good to know. And my last question is, from a fighter perspective, now that Zuffa is starting a new, league style, it's kind of like making a lot of buzz and criticism in the media. What are your thoughts from a fighter perspective that's wrong with boxing?
What's wrong with boxing? The best don't fight the best. Finally, they're starting to because of the Turkish guy. But before that, nobody was fighting nobody, and the fans are the ones losing.
I love that you said that. And, you know, a lot of people are mentioning that, you know, the matchmaking here has been a good 50-50. You know, like we were watching you early rounds. We were like, uh-oh, you know, he's kind of in trouble. And you came there and turned it around. So what an impressive win. Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, one more thing. My manager, without him, none of this would be possible too. Ryan Rickey, he brought my career back. Thank you.
Talk to us a little bit about that turning point that you said you had when you started using the jab a little bit more and things were opening up, because it was looking a little shaky. Some might say he might have been up on the cards if it lasts to a decision, but you seem to be able to handle the pressure. I mean, there was the knockdown, but you were handling the pressure. You were still staying in the fight. You were coming back. Your arms were opening up. Talk to us about that moment when you felt like it clicked.
The first 6 rounds, he knocked me down, but mentally I was still in the fight. I was just like, why the hell can I hit him? Why can't his pullback was pretty good. He had some decent defense, but I was pushing with my jab. I wasn't believing it. I didn't snap it. I didn't try to land. And after the 6th, 7th round, I started finding my jab, and then I wasn't pushing it. I wasn't reaching over with my 1-2 and my double jab. I was planting my feet, and then once I planted my feet, the power came, and that was it.
While you were working through that adversity, was there anything that showed you like, I can still kind of get to him, or maybe I hurt him a little bit, even though, you know, it didn't seem like that to maybe the crowd, but inside being in the ring in there to yourself, like there is still something there?
I think it was a 6th or 7th round. My coaches told me, this is it, man. You got 4 rounds. And then I started pushing him back a little bit. He threw everything he could. And then I started seeing him breathe a little heavy. And I was pushing forward. And once I landed that right hand, I felt like, here, I got him.
Okay. And last question. Obviously, Zuffa is here. They're talking about they want to make sure that people are fighting regularly. When could you see yourself fighting again?
What's today? I would like to fight in 2-3 months. I've had a long layoff, and it's been a while since I fought back to back to back. So I would love to fight 4 times this year. That was the fight of the night. Dan, I'm ready.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.